Good afternoon, Team CHSG, and a Happy New Year to you all. Now, it feels very strange to be saying Happy New Year to you on the 11th of January, and that's because we thought we'd be saying this to you a lot earlier. I had an assembly recorded, ready to go last Monday, wishing you all a Happy New Year, but unfortunately we didn't get a chance to share that assembly with you. It's also strange being in school, because there's only a small amount of students who are here at the moment, and we do miss you. We miss you in the corridors, we miss you in the playgrounds, I miss talking to you in the canteen and asking how your day's going and finding out about the brilliant things that you've been doing. But it's also strange because we had spent the vast majority of our Christmas holidays planning for a phased return, planning for an online testing facility, and that all changed last Monday. But we embrace that change because that's what we do in schools. We embrace it with resilience and determination that them changes will not have an effect on your education. That's our goal here at Carshalton High School for Girls. Now, you will know that I'm absolutely proud and privileged to be the head teacher of this school, and I love teaching. But one of the things that's really good about working in a school is you get the opportunity to have two fresh starts. You get a new year in September and you get a new year in January also. But I want to cast your mind back to September, when I stood on the stage in your assemblies, not only talking about COVID-19 protocols, saying that I hope I never had to say them again, but also outlining to you the four main key areas that we were looking to improve on as a school. Number one, the introduction of booklets, and we are achieving that every single day. Your teachers are working incredibly hard to make these resources because we know that they're a positive impact for you. They'll be there as revision resources. They're there to show you what's ahead in your lessons. You can reflect back on them. You can improve the work on them. So we're already on track for that target. In addition, we talked about recall. Your understanding of how your brain works, how to develop your memory, the various things about the forgetting curve. Mr. Sandbrook's led assemblies on that, on schema, on how we know that this idea of going over things over and over again will help improve our memory and develop our knowledge. So we're on track with that one also. The second thing I talked to you about was around our 100% disruption-free lessons. And we're on track with that too. We've introduced a new behaviour system with higher expectations. We've introduced a very basic one warning and you're removed from a lesson on the second count of poor behaviour. We introduced finest. We made everything really, really clear and transparent for everybody in the school so they could see and know what's expected of them. Very clearly, teachers' job is to teach and students' job is to learn. Our third goal that we set ourselves was around the personal development programme, and you've already had one of them days in the last term. We spent a full day on a drop-down session identifying very different pastoral areas that you need to explore. And we're also going to do another one of them sessions in February, and I'll talk about that a bit more later. Our fourth target was to introduce a reading programme, and we've started that with various year groups throughout the school. Now, COVID-19 and this lockdown has meant that we've not gone all the way to year 10 yet, which is disappointing, but we're heartened by the fact that we have started this programme now. So we're well on track to meet our targets that we set ourselves in September. Usually at this time of the year, I will talk to you about a Greek god called Janus, which has got two faces, one looking backwards and one looking forwards. But when we do that, we sort of come into the idea of New Year's resolutions with a brand new one, a clean slate on everything. And often we forget about building on the things that are good already. We can't forget about that. There's some really good habits that you've developed from September, and you must build on them. Likewise, you'll see behind me that I'm still in school and have been since last week. So a lot of the things stays the same, and it will stay the same for you as we look forward in this lockdown. Our goal as a school was to make sure that we lifted our normal school life and placed it into your homes, albeit online. So you're going to still have tutor time reading activities. You're still going to have your lessons. We're still going to hold student council meetings to represent you as the students, because I want to hear from you. We're still going to have golden tickets. We're still going to have incredibly high expectations of you when it comes to your behaviour and your learning. And our behaviour system will stay the exact same. One warning and you'll be removed. It is very, very simple. We do not have time for people to be mucking around and stopping other people from learning. You do not have the right to stop other people from getting on with their lessons. You do not have the right to stop teachers from teaching, and you don't have the right to stop students from learning. It's really important that we keep that very simple framework around do the job that's there for you, and everybody will be successful as a result of that. Now, there are changes. We know there are changes, because over the next weeks, you're going to be doing all that school life in a home environment, and it is more difficult and it is more challenging. But we will be here every step of the way. You will have a well-being survey every morning. Fill that out truthfully. And if there's any problems or anything you need to talk to us about, one of our pastoral staff will ring you that day to discuss any of them problems that you have. But it's important that you play your part as well too in maintaining them high expectations. Set yourself a routine, a daily routine of getting up as you would do for normal school if we were in the building. Get up, get yourself ready, make your bed. I always talk about just making your bed in the morning. Not because I want you to be incredibly tidy, but once you get into good routines, they will form as positive routines, and you'll do them over and over and over again. Set yourself the routines that will actually help you. If you need support in your lessons, your teachers will be there. In the online sessions, there'll be opportunities for you to ask questions of your teachers, and they will be there via email as well too. So we have support in terms of your pastoral needs, but also in your learning needs. Make sure that you look after your well-being. Make sure that you're managing your time well. But make sure that you're also taking things like exercise seriously. Sitting all day on computers is not good for anybody. And that's why we don't have 100% of all lessons online, because it's not good for your well-being for that to be the case. We still want to encourage you to be positive learners, positive independent learners. So there is time for you to do your work in peace and quiet. We have shush activities normally in a lesson. You'll have shush activities on these online sessions as well too. The final message from me really is that this too will pass. Somebody said that to me a few years ago, and no matter what difficulties we get into, it will always pass. Today is the tomorrow you were worried about yesterday. I'm going to ask you to think about day by day, setting your routine, being confident in your classes, being confident in the work that you are doing. We will be there to support you and whoever looks after you at home every single step of the way, every single step. The last thing I remember saying on that stage in September is there is no greater gift, and I stand by this, there is no greater gift that we can give you than an excellent education. And we are doing everything. We have put all our plans, we have put all our systems into place so that this pandemic does not have a negative effect on your education. If you are in year 11 and 13, you must remain positive. You must keep working hard. You're going to hear a number of headlines over the next weeks and months about what is going to happen in place of exams, but we can't believe it until we know exactly what's going on. Otherwise, we're just chasing yardstick to yardstick to yardstick. And all that does is cause more confusion for you. So continue to work incredibly hard. This is your moment to shine across the whole school, particularly in year 11 and 13. Keep your faith in us as a school, and we will repay that in the next weeks and months. This too will pass, Team CHSG, and we look forward to welcoming you all back when it is safe to do so. And we look forward to seeing you smiling, learning, sitting in the canteen, talking with each other. I look forward to having them conversations that I have with you on a daily basis, day in and day out. And I look forward to visiting your lessons to see the industrious nature that you create from the hard work that you do. I look forward to seeing all that, because that's what it's all about in this school. Good luck with your online learning. Don't forget that we are here with you every step of the way. All the best, Team CHSG. I wish you good luck.